I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Maybe you know that maybe it's time for miracles, 'cause I ain't giving up on earth. Come with me.
Hello, I've got some great news. You see, the worst movie I have ever seen in my entire life is getting a DVD release on July 19th. You know what that movie is? I'll tell you what it is. Skidoo. And you know how I saw it if it hasn't had a DVD release before? I'll tell you. Someone put it on the internet, on YouTube. Then it was taken down. But still, they somehow released it. You know why this hasn't been released before? It hasn't even been released on VHS, if you can believe it. And you know why? Because the director was so embarrassed by the film that he actually put it in his mansion after it's run in theaters. Yeah, he was that embarrassed by it. It's that bad. And you know what? As I've said before, this is the worst movie of all time. One reason this is a very, very terrible movie is its musical number. You see, before this musical number happened, there were absolutely no musical numbers in the entire movie. And they really should have stayed that way, because this musical number is bug nuts. Why? Let's watch, shall we? So our musical number begins with God, a gangster played by Groucho Marx, trying to hide by opening the doors? Groucho, why would you do that? Aren't you trying to, I don't know, hide? Okay, now I see. He's hiding himself in his closet. Still doesn't make any sense. And Jackie, who has escaped from jail on a hot air balloon. You see why I consider this to be the worst movie ever made? Lands on a bunch of prison guards from another ship. As he is doing this, Flo, his wife, who has somehow become a hippie now, even though nothing in the film actually even implied she even thought about hippieism besides, well, taking the hippies in her house, has started to spout philosophy.
There's sun power, gun power, atomic power, fun power, power power, flower power, go power, and flow power. And if power is all they really understand, you take the power of the flower and the power of the dove. We put them both together and we love them to death.
Then she goes on the boat and starts to sing, despite this not being a musical. And oh my god, is that Chevy Chase playing the guitar? Chevy, this is 1968, not 1998. You still have a career. Oh wait, you didn't have a career until 1975. Still doesn't mean you should do a bad movie. Then she pole dances. Yes, people, this movie has Carol Channing pole dancing. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. So while Jackie Gleason is trying to look for Groucho Marx, Carol starts a hippie conga line. Then they go into Groucho Marx's office and they start playing with his themes like they're all 5 years old. Oh, and I love this brilliant lip sync moment.
Is the magic in the love you share? Skidoo, skidoo.
Then, while Carol decides to play on his chair, a hippie that looks like Jeremy Irons plays pool in the background. Now, if you're wondering what genius would cast Jeremy Irons as a hippie, remember, this happened in the 60s, and they even said everybody was high. So, that's actually a possibility. Oh, and according to Carol, apparently colors are numbers.
As the color slowly changes from 14 to 23.
Then Jackie walks in trying to find God, but Carol convinces him to have sex with her by making beeping noises. Oh, and I like how she's approaching sex. It's like she's saying, "Hey, let me show you my vagina." And you know what makes this scene worse? Before this, Jackie found out she was cheating on him. You see, Carol Channing's character is his wife. And because of God knows what, she was cheating on him. And yet, he has sex with her. Anyway, that was Skidoo. And what did I think of it? What a stupid scene for what a stupid movie. I think just by some of the descriptions of the movie, you know what? No. I think this scene alone shows why this is probably the worst movie ever made. Anyway, I'm Liam Higgins, and bye!
Skidoo, skidoo, the only thing that